Hello viewers, this is Zenithia. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest V, Hand of the Heavenly Bride, for the Nintendo DS. We're currently on our victory tour after defeating Nimzo and his dreadful font. Welcome back to Whealbrook. Well, thank you, sister. Ah, Madason, I remember the day you left our village with your good father Pancras. Seems like it was only yesterday. No one imagined that the two of you would ever be coming home. But here you are, back with us again today. And what better gift could you be bringing us than the peace you've brought to the world? I'm absolutely overjoyed. You're back. Madason is back. I'm so happy. H-A-P-P-Y, happy. Well, that's good. That nun's so ecstatic, it's impossible to keep the smile off your face when you talk to her. This is what it's all about, though. That's why we went to all that effort, so that folk could be happy again. Yay! Everyone's H-A-P-Y. I mean, H-A-P-P-Y. I feel like dancing. I'm absolutely overjoyed. You're back. Madason is back. I'm so happy. H-A-P-P-Y, happy. Yep. I think I'd like to live here too. It's got such a welcoming feel. I know what this place is. It's where you used to live when you were a boy, isn't it, Dad? I can't believe it. I feel like I must be dreaming or something. The village is back to normal again. Oh, it is it? And so suddenly. Meow. Hello, kitty. Haven't we met somewhere before? I've been over in Lodestar Harbor till just recently. I think I remember seeing you there. I just couldn't seem to ditch my dream of becoming a pharmacist, though. That's why I'm back here again. Hopefully I'll be a pro before long, just like good old Rockefeller. Hey, that's the bloke who was studying under the man who gave us the medicine for Dad all them years ago. It's good to see him back here safe and sound. So it is, Bee. I wonder who is in this house now. This place really takes me back. Remember Madason? That time? No, it don't matter. It's no use just harping on about the past all the while. Oh, I wanted to lounge around here for a while. I didn't think there'd be anyone living here now. You lived here when you were little, didn't you, Dad? Not at the castle? It's like you were a secret prince or something. That's cool. Did you want to speak with the master? He's upstairs if you need him. Ah, thank you, sir. Heorot looks at the bookshelves. There's a book called Family Recipes. Heorot takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. It's full of notes on choosing ingredients, methods of seasoning, and tips for achieving the best results. One of the books that he could not read at the start of the game. Long ago, Pancras and Madason, the grandfather and father of the legendary hero, lived here in this house. Oh, you already knew that. I see. Come here to see the place especially, have you? No, you used to live here? That would be correct, sir. But that would make you... Good heavens! That's right, sir. I don't know where he come from, but he don't seem like a bad bloke. Hopefully he'll take care of this place and keep it nice, eh? Let's have his place as a holiday home, Dad. And why do you think we can do that? Don't be so rude, Harold. There are other folk living here now. Oops, sorry. Silly kid. How exciting. There's a book all about Zenithia. High in the heavens, there existed a castle, but alas, it fell to the ground when its orbs were plundered. Just one orb was plundered, thank you. When the orbs are returned to their rightful home, the castle will once again return to the skies. I wonder if that's the book that Bianca was trying to read at the beginning of the game. Anyone in the well? I see no one. People have finally started to set up home again here in Whealbrook, just like the old days. It wouldn't have been possible if the world wasn't at peace again. We can't thank you enough. Folks certainly don't mess around, eh? The world's only been at peace for a little while. Maybe the goddess give them a bit of helping hand, by way of thanking us or something. Pancras and I used to have our fair share of debates, you know. I knocked him on the head a fair few times, too. Oh, really, sir? Turns out he was king of some kingdom or other. Now I'm thinking I should have been a bit more polite. I'll bet your old man preferred living here to living at the castle in Gotha. Don't you reckon? Everyone liked him here, and he had loads of really good friends. He hit Grandpa on the head. I'll show him. Calm down there. When he's looking the other way, I'll give him a taste of his own medicine. No, you won't. Watch it, Hayrot. You should think before you speak sometimes. I bet he feels really silly now. Oh, there'll be a good harvest this year, so there will. ... I'm feeling quite relieved. It looks like lots of folk managed to escape to safety when it all went to pot. Interesting how that is, isn't it? Turns out that man Pancras, who was here all them years ago, was king of Gotha, no less. Well, I'll be. I can't tell you what a surprise it was to find that out. I'm sure it was a surprise. Ha ha ha! Imagine what he'd say if he found out you're the king of Gotha now. Grandpa fooled everyone here. No one had any idea he was a mighty king. That's really cool. Ah, hello, guard. The cave entrance is just up ahead. There are no monsters in there anymore, though. Ah, good. I suppose we won't get attacked by monsters anywhere now, will we? Not outside towns, or in caves even. I can't really imagine it. I wonder what it's going to feel like. Welcome to Whealbrook. Thank you, ma'am. I do think they missed a bit of an opportunity, though, to have something of an immigrant town here, to get all the people that used to live here back here. Well, well, if it isn't Madason. So you're back. We've heard all sorts of tales of what you've been up to, I can tell you. Becoming king, for one thing, and then there's that business of you defeating the Grandmaster of the Underworld. Yep, I've been pretty busy, haven't I? We're all proud as punch of you back here, Madason. Proud as punch. Proud as punch, eh? That's nice to hear, ain't it? I hope the people of Gotha will all be as proud as Punch of me one day, although, what was Punch proud about? Pub's not open till this evening, I'm of... Blimey, is that really you, Madason? Yes, sir. Or should I say King Madason? You've certainly done well for yourself, eh? So there are folk here who know you too, Madason. Do you get the feeling that Coburg soldiers let the villagers go before setting fire to the place? It does tend to explain how so many of them escaped. I could be wrong, but I reckon that's probably what happened. Dear me, I turned my head for a second, and come back to find the pot practically licked clean. Oh, not again. The old man should just speak up if he's that hungry. What's up, Madason? You looked a bit lost for a minute. A bit deja vu, I'm afraid. Delicious. The old dragon always blames me for wolfing down her food, so I thought I may as well scoff the lot. You're still at it, are you? Wow, he managed to eat all of that before his wife noticed what he was doing. That could be a really useful trick. I'm a bit hungry, actually. I hope there'll be something to eat back in Gotha. Well, we'll find out eventually. So, time to leave Whealbrook and continue on our way. Off to our next destination. Not Zoomingale, apparently. Ah, Mostroferrato. Ha 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 ha! Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti! You've gone a bit tutti-frutti, eh? The Grandmaster of Nadira's not so grandioso anymore, eh, Madason? So we can all enjoy the dolce vita at last. True enough. Nothing that I wouldn't have expected of Madason and his two mighty bambinos. You would have made a fine husband for my Nera, Madason, but let's not cloud this fine day with regrets. Yes, rarely has there been a finer day. Tutti frutti all around. I wonder how Nera and Deborah are getting on. We should drop in on 'em, Madason. Mr. Bruscoletti seems really happy, even happier than the time we defeated Bjorn. Can I ask you something, Dad? Mum seems really nervous coming here. Did something happen to her here in the past? Ah ha ha ha! Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti! The Grandmaster of Nadira is not so grandioso anymore, eh, Heorot? Now we can enjoy the dolce vita at last. Yes, we can. Nothing that I wouldn't have expected of Madason and his two mighty bambinos. You would have made a fine husband for my Nera, Madason, but let's not cloud this fine day with regrets. Oh, I chose the right girl. Yes, rarely has there been a finer day. Tutti frutti all around. I was completely gobsmacked when I found out. Your son, the legendary hero. I'm sure it was fate that you and Bianca were married. No one on the second floor. Let's check the third. Oh, there's Deb. I hear you saved the world. That's a fair accomplishment for the likes of you, Madason. Well, gee, thanks. The likes of you? What does that mean, Dad? That lady always seems so scary. Deborah ain't changed a bit, eh? Well, it's good to see her well, anyhow. Mr. Bruscoletti's been going around with a beaming smile on his face all day. Good to hear. He keeps going on and on about how it was his boat that the legendary hero used to sail around the world in. Yep, that is true. He's saying it to every single person he comes across. Well, good for him. It weren't just the boat he give us. He paid for our wedding and everything. Yes, he did. I wonder if he's forgotten that bit. I doubt it. We've been using the ship for ages, haven't we? Even after we found you again, Dad. It's been really useful. It feels like only yesterday that we were here getting wed. Maybe it's all them years we spent as statues that makes it feel that way. Nah, I think it's more than that. Are you pleased you married Mum, Dad? Yes, quite pleased. I am. I think you're both great parents, so it's a good job you married each other. Look at that. Every single person here's dancing. It's like a festival. Dancing, eh? We'll check that out. After we pay a visit to Nera. Nera and Crispin. Aha, Madason, you and your party really are a gift from the goddess. When I think that I competed against such an accomplished rival for Nera's hand in marriage, well, it makes me feel a lot more confident about myself. You competed for Nera's hand in marriage? You mean You might have got married to Nera instead of Mum. Is that true, Dad? Is that really true? What's he talking about? Crispin looks pretty pleased with himself, eh? Men always like having something or someone to look after. Makes them stronger for some reason. Well, some men that may be true for. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Madason, Bianca, and your two wonderful children, of course. I hope you have many long and happy years together. Well, thank you, Nera. But aren't all years the same length? Madason, do you ever regret choosing me that day instead of Nera? Absolutely not. I mean, she's so beautiful and graceful, and... Hey, why ain't you interrupting? Blimmin' charmed, I'm sure. Oh, you're beautiful too, Bianca. People seem to be milling around that fountain. All the grown-ups are busy having a party, so I'm in charge of the shop. I'm trustworthy, you see, that's why. Well, good for you. Heorot and Lena could learn a thing or two from him, eh? Oh, they've turned out pretty trustworthy. Come on, join in the dancing. There's celebrating to be done. Must celebrate. Dancing like this, all footloose and fancy-free, really brings it home to you, doesn't it? Peace, at last. Peace, man. Oh my, you're the heroes who defeated the Grandmaster of Nadiria, aren't you? Tee-hee-hee, I'm so embarrassed. No need to be, ma'am. That girl's probably all excited about Heorot, you know. He is the legendary hero, after all. So I don't know why you've got such a big smile on your face, Madason. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I don't know how many years it's been since I enjoyed some dancing. I feel like I'm 16 again. La la la, la la la, la dee da dee da. Bow, bow bow bow, bow 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 wow wow wow. Happy doggy. The goddess is smiling down on this festival of joy, now that the world is once more at peace. Here comes my special move, the topsy-turvy bop. Oh, I can't dance on my own. Will you dance with me, Dad? They look like they're having so much fun. Want to dance, Madason? Maybe when we get back to Gotha. It is all as the goddess intended. May you and your family continue to live under her divine protection. Thank you, sister. I'm too happy to do any work today. Far too happy. Well, good for you, sir. I think that man was crying. He doesn't seem the type to be moved to tears, though, does he? Drinks are on the house today, courtesy of Mr. Briscoletti. Well, isn't that nice? Wow. Do you think there'll be a feast as big as this when we get back to Gotha? Briscoletti's ever so generous, eh? I reckon he's pretty canny when it comes to using his money mind. Oh, I'm sure he is. He wouldn't stay rich if he wasn't. Ah, that's the best drink I've had in years. Well, I mean, it's hard to beat a freebie, isn't it? Did you see how quickly that man gulped down that glass? There won't be enough if he carries on like that. Maybe it's time I made a lifestyle change now the world's at peace and everything. I could get married. That sounds like an excellent idea. I could get married too. Well, after a few years. To a handsome slime. Well, that's interesting. Hello, sir. Wah-hey, wahoo! I'm as old as can be. I never even dreamt I'd see this day in my lifetime. It's great being old. Wahoo! He's not as old as can be yet. He can get loads older now the world's at peace. Nothing down in the well. So, let's move on. We'll leave Mostroferrato and continue on our way. We'll head off to the next destination. I'd say Stockenbarrel is next. Yes. Hello, Whitey. So, you managed to give the Grandmaster of the Underworld the what for, eh? And now here the four of you are, come to visit me as a family. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. We've got a lot of catching up to do, eh? Why don't you stay the night? Sorry, Dad, but... Well, we probably could have. Oh, right. The folks over in Gotha are waiting for Madason's homecoming, are they? Well, fair enough. I suppose he is king of the place, after all, eh? You folks had better get a move on back to Gotha, then. We'll come back and see you again soon, Dad. Just as long as it's the both of you, eh? I don't want to see you turning up on the doorstep on your own because the pair of you have had a row. Ha ha ha! I doubt that. Oh. I never can tell with Dad if he's genuinely worried, or if he's just taking the mick. Either way, I'm not planning on coming back to live here, Madason, just as long as you know that. Let me be having a look at them lovely grandchildren of mine. Hey, Rot and Lena, I can see you both growing up to be fine folk, just like your mum and dad. That's nice of you. Grandpa must be lonely here all on his own. Why don't we ask him to come and live in Gotha once we're settled in there, Dad? That's a nice idea, hey, Rot. I love Grandpa Whitey. He's one of the nicest men I've ever met. You're very sweet, Lena. This place never changes, eh? Knowing that makes it easier to be away. I can be sure it'll be just the same whenever I come back. It's okay to shout really loudly here, isn't it? Because we're miles away from anywhere, I mean. Hello? Ah, that felt good. Hello, kitty. Meow. Well, you folks are certainly an impressive team, if ever there was one. Thank you, sir. I suppose I can't blame Bianca for falling in love with you. You win some, you lose some, eh? I'm sure he'll find someone nice before long. Mom? What's up, Lena? Oh, it's nothing. I just wanted to say you're the best. Enjoy hearing that while it lasts, Bianca. She's almost a teenager, you know. Here's the inn. Well, well, the world's at peace at last, is it? That calls for a good slap-up meal then, I'd say, wouldn't you? Are they going to have a feast here as well, then? I'm starting to get really hungry now, you know. We'll probably be back home soon. I mean. I'm too happy to do any work today. Far too happy. It seems like the whole world is on holiday today. I never imagined we'd see peace again in my lifetime. I don't know how to thank you. I wonder when all the troubles first started. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. The world's at peace, so we don't have to worry. Oh my! You're the heroes who defeated the Grandmaster of Zenithia, aren't you? Tee-hee-hee, I'm so embarrassed. She's screeching so loudly everyone can hear. It's so embarrassing. She's embarrassed, we're embarrassed. I know a little secret. Turns out Bianca ain't Whitey's real daughter. Keep that under your hat. Nope. He found her abandoned when he was walking in the mountains one day. Keep your big mouth shut, wouldn't you? Oops. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be telling folk that. Yes, maybe you weren't supposed to. Do you think that's really true? It'd be quite a shock if it was. Nah, but there's no way it can be true. There's no way Mom and Dad could have kept something like that from me all them years. Well, actually, dear, they could have. Now it's all peaceful again. The baths will probably be crawling with tourists. Well, they'd better leave a space for us locals, or I might have to knock some heads together. Great. I love baths. I dunno. We go to all the trouble of saving the world, and that's all he can say. Ungrateful old beggar. He's full of life, isn't he? I hope I'm still going strong when I'm his age. I hope so too, kiddo. That one just refuses to accept he's no spring chicken anymore, the silly old fool. That old bloke's always been the same. It's good that he's got a bit of life in him, but he does go a bit far sometimes. That son of mine's only saying he wants to be a priest now of all things. I thought he had said that years ago. He's got the inside of our house decked out like it was a church, you know. Still, folk are saying the world's at peace again. Maybe it's thanks to my boy. Everyone's prayers helped us to defeat Nimzo, I suppose, didn't they? That's what that man must have meant when he said it's thanks to his boy. Hello, sir. It is all as the goddess intended. May the goddess continue to bestow her blessing on the legendary hero and all members of his clan. Much appreciated, priest. Purr. Hello, kitty. I'm pretty happy, I can tell you. To think that the veil I made was worn by the mother of the boy who saved the world. There's not many veil makers who can boast that kind of thing. I'll never forget the look on your face when you brought me that veil, Madason. It was like everything going around us was some kind of unbelievable dream. It wasn't just me, though. It's because everyone pulled together. That's how we all saved the world. It's not right just to say it was me who did everything. I don't want people to say that. You're all right, kiddo. In the next episode, we'll conclude our victory tour and maybe view the ending credits. This is Hey Rotlinia. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.